Yeah. But we looking for this revolution that is a big bang. People don't want to play key positions. They sleep on the job. They don't want to play key positions. But we see the European, they go to work and they're consistent. That's why it's alive. Because 9 to 5, they there. School, they there. It's finals. I'm there. Revolution? I don't know right now. It's nice outside. Shit. I don't know this week. Shit, today, I don't know. Y'all hear what I'm making? It's a reality. Y'all want revolution? I'm going to tell you what it is. If I didn't tell you what it is, then how could I be an effective contribution to this reality of this thing that we say we won't call revolution? How can I be an effective contribution to it happening if I can't come and talk about what it really is? I'm telling you what it really is. The Europeans' businesses and his stuff is lasting and constantly surviving because people are consistently on time every hour. Not missing a beat, fear of getting fired. Living solely for it. Everything else is a party. Everything else, I'm off. I said, well, how do you get off? I'm off from work. I'm off now. So that means that when you're not working, you're off? You look on to me? Y'all know what I'm making? But that's how irrelevant every aspect of their life is, and how important and significant their devotion to the European is that they will use terminologies like I'm off. You ain't been off. You still on. What they saying is their only relevance is to the European. Then they say, well, this is the weekend now. The week ain't ended. The week is still fucking going. How's this the weekend? You mean your devotion to white supremacy has ended, so nothing else is important. Your week is really over with. I'll come have a revolutionary party with y'all. This is my weekend. Let's kick it. Let's come hear King Noble shoot the shit. That's why we had a meeting so late. So you got to go back to work. Get the fuck out. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Because this is a constant maintenance. This is a constant reality. This is not a vacation. This is not just a weekend thing. This is a week beginning. This is the beginning of our week. This is the end of yours. Y'all hear the point that I'm making? So my point is that's how they look at reality. When people come into nation building, it's a vacation. And I say, well, what do you want? This is not an attack on nobody, but whatever energy you put in must be relevant to what you want. And if you say you want to see black people have something, then that means you must bring the type of diligence, the type of consistency to it, and the type of devotion to it so it can become what you want. Or two things. One, you don't want it, or two, you're incapable of creating it. And if you're incapable of creating it, I understand why you would beg somebody else and why you would march. I understand why you would have civil rights and go down and ask the judge for it. Because you're incapable of creating it. The judge is consistent. He's going to be there sitting in front of that bench every day. While he's sitting at that bench, we trying to figure out whether we're coming or going. And he has built gravitational pull with his black robe on, sitting behind that bench every day. He has built up gravity. Every day he's there. He's built up momentum, centrifugal force, right? Sitting behind that bench. And he's sucking all of our people into it. And you think we're not going to have the same type of center force to do it? We might say this is the nation center. Why can't we call it that? Because it's a building? No, because we centered on nation building. And when somebody come here, they pulled into that center. And as long as we centered in it, everything, moves towards the center. It's a reality. If we on bullshit, then we see why people come in here on bullshit, because that's the center of what we're doing, right? And if they come in here and they being pulled on nation building, it's because that's what we centered on. They will reflect whatever we centered on. And when we become so centered on it, and we draw so many people into that center what? Begins to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that center goes from this space to this community, to this neighborhood, to this state. Right? Because the center what? Grows. Is that correct? But we got to be